That was great. Great song, very appropriate for today. Today we're celebrating Martin Luther King. We're celebrating Martin Luther King and what he taught, because what he taught is what we teach in unity. He taught one power. There is one power. And that's what it's all about. That's what this church is all about. That's what your life is all about. That's what this universe is all about. One power, God the good. The expression, the presence of that one power is what it is all about. That one power which created you. The same power that created Jesus the Christ, the Buddha, Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Dr. King. The same power that created every sun, every star, every galaxy. One presence, one power, God the good. This is the primal cause. We hear in science about the primal cause. This is the primal cause. The love of God in expression is the primal cause. This is also the primal principle. The primal principle behind all things that happen in the earth, in the solar system, in our galaxy, in the universe. In the universe says the primal principle, the primal cause. One power, one presence, God the good. Within this idea lies the transforming truth that is unity. That is the teaching of unity. The teaching of unity is a transformational teaching. I don't just get up here and speak to make you all feel good, to make you all feel validated. One of the ideas behind ministry is to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. Unity is about making you think. It's about making you think who you are, how you are, why you are, what you are. Dr. King brought that up right into our faces, did he not? Still does to this day. Brings it up. And that is being brought up a lot in this time, these current times, these past few years. It's being brought up, being put right in our faces. You cannot ignore it. You cannot legislate it away. You cannot stuff it underneath the rug. It's there. And eventually, it will be dealt with. It will be rectified. And it will be put into place, into its perfect place in our history. And it will be put into its perfect place in the realm of humanity. As the expression of God the good comes forward in ever increasing ways. One of the things that happens when a spiritual clarity is coming forth is that everything that is not that spiritual clarity has to come up for healing. It has to come up to be looked at. It has to come up to be dealt with. It happens in our personal spiritual lives. As we grow in awareness, we become aware of our own faults. I know it's happened with me. As we grow in awareness of our greater potential and possibilities, we become aware of who we are being, how we are presenting ourselves in the world. Perhaps we're not being very kind to certain people. Perhaps we're not being open and receptive to certain ideas that are not like our own. Perhaps we are being, at times, just a jerk. And we have to face that. And that is one of the hardest things to do. To realize that in certain aspects of your life, you are not so good. You're not the good little angel that your mama said you were. You have to discover why you're not so good in certain areas that you have discovered. That takes work. Sometimes takes counseling. But that's part of the work. Because you cannot bring up higher the things within you that need to be brought up higher without knowing what they are and why they're there. And that's what's happening in all of humanity. It's what's happening around the globe. This, as I've said before, this is the time of Aquarius, where all of humanity is moving into a different, higher, or more expansive consciousness. The dawning, as I was reminded, was way long ago. Was way long ago. We're in it. And this is the hard part. It's just starting. Oh my God. It is. It's just starting. But with all of this hubbub going on, with it just starting, imagine what the outcome is going to be. Just imagine the good that's going to come out of this whole national and world kerfuffle that we're in. That's one of my new words, kerfuffle. I really like it. But imagine the good that's going to come out of all this angst for everyone. One presence, one power, God the good. Today we recognize the purpose and the work of Dr. Martin Luther King, whose life and work we officially recognize tomorrow. We recognize that the experience and expression of this one presence, one power, this ever-present good is often a choice. Now, recognition is often a choice. It's a personal choice, a choice that Dr. King made, a choice that Dr. King gave to all of us. We have a greater choice now because he was on the planet. He dedicated himself to making governments and individuals aware of that choice, the choice toward equality, the choice toward love for each other and for God. I believe that making the choice for good and making the choice for God was the motivation behind his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. He gave that speech on August 28th, 1963 at the Lincoln Memorial. You can hear in his words the passion, the power, and the truth behind his teaching. This is known as one of the great orations in American history to this point. This is just an excerpt of that speech. I have a dream. I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day the state of Alabama, whose governor's lips are presently dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, will be transformed into a situation where little black boys and black girls are able to join hand in hand with white boys and white girls and walk together as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be laid low, the rough places will be made smooth, and the glory of God will be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. That is our hope. This is the faith with which I return to the South. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Powerful, powerful words. Words that echo in history. Words that echo in our hearts. Words that speak the truth that we all know. The truth that we all feel. A truth that brings up different things for different people. A truth that's reflected in this song. I have a little piece for you by a young lady called Carsey Blanton. It's called Be Good. So let's listen to Carsey. See what she has to say.
Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody you like. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody you like. Englishman. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody you like. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody you like. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness. There ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. We'll make anyone tomorrow who can find us. Everybody got the right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you like. Love everybody you like. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you like. Love everybody you like. Love everybody you like. Love everybody you like.
Ah. Be so kind it's criminal. That was her final words up there. Be good. Be good to the people. Love all the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to everybody you love and love everybody alive. MLK in her book Lessons in Truth says, God is all good, always love. He never changes, no matter what we do or may have done. Thank you, God. He is always trying to pour more of himself through us into visibility to make us grander, larger, fuller, freeing more free individuals. So this week, folks, look for God's good in every individual, in every situation, and in every experience. Be good. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive while knowing for yourself and knowing for others there is only one presence and one power, God the good. Say that with me today. There is only one presence and one power, God the good. Again, there is only one presence and one power, God the good. And knowing this truth today, we can share Martin's dream. We can go out together into the world and hew out our own stone, a stone of hope, out of the world. God blesses you.